Welcome back to Starting Point. Thank you for still being with us watching Starting Point, where we bring you the latest information and updates from Indonesia and around the world. And on this segment, we will be talking through Zoom with our two diasporas living abroad, one in Prague, and the other one in Hiroshima, in Japan. And let's say hello to them.
Yes, so they are doing fasting far away from the hometown. I think it must be very, very challenging. Like today, I woke up and still now here, it's challenging for me to to be awake.
Yes.
We would like to say hello to our guest for today, Sherry Adelia Natsir, who is in Hiroshima, Japan, 2 hours ahead from Indonesia, and also Adenan Yandra Nofrizal, who is in Prague, in Czechoslovakia, who is currently still 3 in the morning. So thank you so much for joining us.
Well, first and foremost, can you both please respectively share with us how did you get to your respective countries and what are you doing there at the moment? Is it for studying or what kind of studies are you doing? Please give us a little bit of more background of yourself. Can we start with Adenan first?
Okay, actually, my name is Adena Yandra Nofrizal, and right now I'm just starting my PhD in Charles University. Maybe you know the tragedy about Charles University in the last December. Yeah, that is my university. And right now I'm studying focus in geography.
How long
That
have
is
you been
my research.
living in Czech, Adenan?
Oh, right now it's like almost 2 years. Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, okay. Perhaps can you please say good morning in Czech? Tell us a bit of the language there.
Okay, ahoy, dobrý den. Dobrý den.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, how about Sherry? Ohio.
Ohayou gozaimasu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and ohayou gozaimasu. It's 10 o'clock in Hiroshima at the moment. I'm Sherry Adelia, living in Hiroshima, Japan. I'm a first-year PhD student, and my research topic is about international marketing. Nice to know you all.
So you've been living in Hiroshima for 1 year?
Actually, I've been here for 2 years. So my husband is also a PhD student. He came earlier than my schedule. And then I joined the university 1 year after. We live here with our 2 daughters. So it's been 2 years. I came here around 2022, end of 2022.
Wow.
Okay, but at least you're not alone. You have your family there as well. So, do you find it? It's still like you don't really miss your hometown. You still get to spend Ramadan and later on Idul Fitri with family, with your loved ones. How you find it other than that, like the challenging part, or especially with the weather? Sherry, you can go first.
Okay. I still miss my family. It's quite far, and honestly, living abroad is so lonely. I miss all the routines. I miss takjils, although we have our small family here, and also we have like Indonesian community here. But still, we miss all the Ramadan routines back home, and also because we still do our like daily activities. I mean, like the university hours and the school hours is still the same. Those it might a little bit challenges, like it's challenges for us because yeah, everyone's still eating. For example, like my teammates and then my kids at school, we still have to prepare bento. It's still challenging. I mean, like I still miss home a lot.
Of course. I mean, here you can really feel the vibes of Lebaran, of Ramadan. Well, there, I'm imagining that the Indonesian community is not so big. But tell us, is there any events during Lebaran season, during this Ramadan? Do you break your fast together or is it just individual there?
Uniquely, Ramadan, like this is my second Ramadan. So from last year, Ramadan is performed during the springtime, and we know in Japan, springtime means like sakura season, the cherry blossom. And we have this tradition called hanami, like we go for picnic on the park under the sakura tree to enjoy the beauty. Because sakura season is in Ramadan, so most of like me and my friends, the Indonesian community in Hiroshima, we went to Hanami picnic tradition under the sakura tree to have our iftar. So last year we had iftar under sakura tree and we performed Maghrib prayer under night sakura. So
Wow.
it was so beautiful. Yeah, I had
Mm.
the photos like it was so nice, like blending culture like
Mm-hmm.
between Japan and Muslim. So it was a unique experience. Yeah, we
Wow.
had many iftar together.
Wow, I can imagine. I mean, like, it's actually almost a very rare experience to
Yeah.
experience the Hanami season, Sakura. Like, a lot of people actually fly to Japan to experience Hanami, but sometimes they miss it by a couple days, by a week. So I can imagine how pretty must that be?
Yeah, and then especially you get to perform like Maghrib together, the Salat with the community under the with
Sakura
picnic
trees.
and under the sakura trees. That would be like very very nice. And how about Adenan, far away in Prague as well? Maybe the Muslim community or the Indonesian community is smaller than in Japan, if we can compare, and also the vibe, especially in maybe in some European countries, you won't be hearing or seeing like Ramadan vibe. Not like us. If we go to the mall, you will hear all the Muslim songs and Ramadan songs.
Tell us more,
Yeah,
Adenan.
in here we didn't fight like the Ramadan fight. But actually, yeah, my struggle is firstly because I'm like the 18 hours far from my hometown. So I miss my family. I miss her together and iftar together with my family. But right now it's okay because our embassy, Indonesian embassy in Prague, they have the agenda for iftar together every week, and we iftar together, meet with the others Indonesian diaspora, and then doing tarawih. But mostly every day I went to mosque to break my fasting and doing tarawih. And so you can find in the video, I have a lot of new friends, especially Muslim friends in Prague, and they're coming from the lot of country like the country in the East Asia, North Africa, and especially also from Middle East. And the others struggle for me is like I'm doing the part-time job in the breakfast waiters. So
Mm.
every day I find, sorry, I'm find the food and must to serve food to the guests. Yeah, but mostly yeah, I enjoy my Ramadan in the Prague, Czech Republic.
Adenan, I'm still actually very curious
Mhm.
about your background here. How did you end up studying in Prague out of all the countries in the world? And how is it studying their language there? I mean, it seems very foreign to me, and it's very rare that people actually go to Prague all the way to study there. Tell us more.
Okay, yes, actually I'm studying using the English language, but we have the Czech language
Mm.
in the earlier semester. Yeah, but for me, who learns Arabic, Japanese, and right now Czech Republic, Czech language is very hard for me. So I just can't speak the daily Czech words like yeah, dobrý den, ahoy, and yasem adenan, just that. But in here, the young generation they can speak English, and the Prague is like the most tourist city in the world. So most people in here can speak English. So don't worry if you go in here and speak English, they can understand everyone. And I have also some Czech friends, and when they know I'm fasting, yeah, they respect with me, and they know they want to more know about the Islam,
Mhm.
especially, and sometimes I bring them to the mosque to doing like the iftar together. And right now it's a lot of Czechians, we call the Czech people is Czechian, they convert to Muslim, especially the famous news. It's about like 2016, the Miss Czechs who are going to the Miss Universe is converts to Muslim after it's going to the Middle East. Yeah, that's what I know in about the Muslims and Ramadan in Prague.
Okay, so I reckon from both of you, you both miss home, you both miss your family and the vibes, especially during Ramadan season. And then I saw the video of Adnan breaking fast together at the consulate there with the Middle Eastern food. But what usually do you have for breakfast and also for sahur, like maybe in Japan? Because that's what I do if I'm fasting. I would go through Instagram and I can see like, oh, this is so mouth-watering, and it's like donburi and gyudon, and like every Japanese food. And how about you, Sherry? What do you eat usually for sahur and also iftar?
Um, since most of my iftar and sahur perform home, so I cook. I home cook. Yeah, mostly Indonesian food. But if we have like weekends, we go outside and like perform iftar outside. Yes, yeah, it's difficult to find halal food in Japan, you know. So mostly like onigiri, udon, yeah, tempura. Oh yeah, the basic Japanese food. This yeah, just some of photos from our musola and yeah, the photo that we performed iftar under the sakura tree was so nice.
It's so pretty. And
Yeah.
are your friends in university, are they aware of how the Muslims fast there? Because we were talking to one of the diasporas in Australia, and surprisingly, they assume that when people fast, it's just fasting on food. And they were so surprised to find out that turns out the Muslim, when they fast, you also don't drink the entire day. How's your experience there with your Japanese friends or even friends from other countries in your university? Tell us.
Yeah, yeah, some question can you survive? Like I mean, like 12 hours without drinks and food. Like, can you survive? And you can die. Like, yeah, it's some question like that. And then yeah, I tried to explain in very simple way. Like we must to do its obligation from our God and religion. Yeah, they understand, but they said like, I think it's difficult for me to try. Yeah, for them.
Of course. And just so you mentioned that it is difficult to get halal food in your area. So what kind of sweet stuff perhaps that you eat during iftar? You know, here we have takjil abundant everywhere. There, can you find anything that's close to it there? What kind of food do you eat for iftar?
Maybe mochi for
Dango.
iftar.
Yeah, dango like sorry for my yeah, sweets mostly like Indonesian food like we call ya mochi dango. It's a kind of sweet beans. Japanese people love to eat beans, but for difficult takjils like fried things like fried banana or like bakwan or yeah, we fried it's difficult to find here. Maybe we can fry the tofu because the Japanese people eat tofu a lot. So sometimes instead of making siomai or fried siomai, I put the tofu and then I fried the tofu. Yeah, yeah, we try to balance
Gorengan, gorengan.
the
Gorengan.
needs. Yeah, yeah, but balance the needs with the local ingredients.
Gorengan, but you still dip it not to the peanut sauce, but you dip it in a soy sauce, in
Sauce.
Japanese
And it's
soy
high
sauce.
quality
Yeah.
tofu. High quality tahu.
How about Adenan in Prague?
Tell us more about the food you have
Okay,
for
mostly
iftar.
I eat
Yeah.
like iftar in Moscow because yeah, my office is not too far by the Moscow. After I did my work, I went to Moscow and doing iftar with the other Muslims. And here, even talk the Muslim is just like 20,000 people. And so we eat first, we drink milk, and after that, we eat a date, and they give like a soup. It's like the middle is soup, and after that, they bring to us the kabuli rice or biryani rice with the lamb or with the beef or sometimes with the chicken. But for the sahur, mostly I did by myself because I born and grow up in the West Sumatra, so I just have a little knowledge how to cooking, especially our traditional cuisines. Like yeah, if I miss rendang, I rendang. If I miss dendeng, dendeng. But sometimes for the easy ones, I doing like a pretzel pergadel with the chili. Even though the chili over here it's not the same with the Indonesian chili. Yeah, just that. But for yeah, for the intermezzo, I have a friends who interesting with the fasting. I talk to them how is fasting and what we can do, what we cannot to do, and they want to try sometimes. Yeah, just what I know.
Out of curiosity, Adenan, I wonder what kind of food do people in Czech eat? Like, I'm just curious, what is their authentic food? Explain to us.
Mostly they have a little Douglas. Douglas is like a bread with the chicken, and it's look like the satay, but the material is different. But I cannot to eat that because it's like a contains of skin of pork. But they told to me it's tasty, but I don't know how it is that. And and mostly they eat just a bread with the cheese, and sometimes they eat pizza and kebab because it's a lot of the grocery of pizza and kebab over there. But to find halal food, it's not too hard in Prague because most of people from the Middle East they're going to Prague for holiday. So right now it's easy to find halal food, especially the Middle East halal food in Prague.
Yeah, in some European countries, they're like everywhere, like Middle Eastern food stalls, restaurants, and I assume they're in Prague. Maybe it's similar, but yeah, the traditional food is like bread. Have you experienced like sahur with just only bread? For Indonesian, without eating rice, that would be like feel.
It's a different
Mostly I eat
experience,
the
yeah.
sahur with the rice, and if not, it's like a noodles because I don't like the bread because it's too bad.
Like bread and cheese for sahur. No, you haven't become such that European.
That European, yeah. You still need to eat rice. That's how Asian we are.
Yeah.
Let's go to Sherry now. Sherry, just now you mentioned that it's difficult to find halal food. You also miss the Indonesian takjil here. Can you please tell us more about what are the other challenges that you face doing your fasting in Japan?
I think the most challenge I feel by now or doing Ramadan overseas is my time management because you know in Japan it's very punctual. So and all the activities are normal, like we still go to school to university. My kids still go to school. For example, my kids' school ends at 6 o'clock. So I have to pick both of my kids from school before 6, and then iftar is like 6:15, and but now it's 6:30, and I have to bike here in Japan. We walk around and we bike a lot. So sometimes most of the times I have my iftar on the road. Yeah, because of this time management. Yeah, I think the most challenging part is the time management because everything runs normal. I know in Indonesia during the Ramadan time we have privilege like you can go back from office like earlier than
Yeah.
time to prepare your iftar, and then in the morning you can like come to office like a little bit late because of the sahur time here. Like everything is normal. So I found it so difficult to wake up in the morning, yeah, because of the time.
You are so honest. And yeah, especially with the kids' school as well. Yeah, I experienced that. Okay, this during Ramadan you will be entering the school like 8 in the morning when usually it's 7:30. So I have like another 30 minutes extra to sleep, right? But it doesn't work out there for you.
Time management is very, very crucial in Japan, especially. Yeah. Adenan, can you share with us any other challenges that you face doing Ramadan there?
Yeah, because right now it's like a more of my first time Ramadan abroad, 2 years in Japan and 2 years in here. It's not too challenging enough, but yeah, in here the most challenging for me is yeah because of man and we have a ace and how is the European style, it's something like that. So we need to say astagfirullah, astagfirullah again when we going to this public place. And the other challenge is yeah, because the foods in Japan we can find like the much similar taste with the Indonesian, but in here it's not. It's the bread everywhere with the cheese, and who birds and grow out in the West Sumatra, especially Padangs. Yeah, my tongue familiar with the tasty food and spicy food, and it's hard to find in here. I think that is my most challenging parts for doing
Adenan,
Ramadan.
Adenan cannot stop thinking about rendang. Maybe that would be a good idea for you to prepare your sahur. And actually, I just had a rendang with hot rice last night. It was so good.
No, Ija, that's so cruel.
No, it's giving
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
inspiration. Okay,
Okay.
so we've been talking about the challenges. How about the fun part, fasting abroad? Sherry, you can start first.
The fun part, yeah, maybe the Sakura season, yeah, because my Ramadan, these two Ramadans, I perform. We had it during the cherry blossom, so it's a experience for me that like we can blend the cultures with religion. I mean, like before coming to Japan, I thought Sakura it's like yeah, it's a beauty, the beauty of flower, like yeah, only for tourist things. But since I perform it during Ramadan, I felt the beauty of Allah in every creation. I mean, like I can feel the sakura is more beautiful for me now before I came to Japan and have sakura season during the Ramadan time. I think it's yeah makes my how do you call it my religion becomes more close to Allah because
Yeah.
I understand creation and the power of Allah in every aspect at the moment.
Yeah.
Wow, I can imagine it will be a lifetime memory for you, celebrating Ramadan under the sakura trees,
Of
night
course.
sakura. So bless you, and we wish you all the best and for your family living in Japan, and also take care of yourself in Japan. And for Adenan, tell us
The
what is
fun part.
the
Yeah.
fun part. What has been the highlight living in Czech?
For the fun moment for me, that's right, because I like to doing like a social setup with the others. and mostly I did my iftar in Moscow, so that's why I find a lot of new friends from the different countries in the world, and we're talking about Ramadan in our country. And after that, I know their culture, how is the Muslim life in their country, and the moments who make me speechless how the Islam is spreading in the Europe very fast right now, and mostly every week, like 1% in Czech it's convert to Muslim, and they said shahadat in the mosque. So yeah, that is what I think we need to respect the others, and God bless us. How our life, even though it's not in the Muslim country, but we still have a brother and sister with the other Muslim in the world, even though it's not in the Muslims country. Yeah, that's what
Yeah, so
I
I think
can.
I can conclude that even though you are far from family back home, but you are getting closer with the Almighty while you're doing fasting abroad. From your story, Sherry and Adenan, thank you for sharing and joining us on Starting Point today. Have a blessed day. For the Ramadan is only left no, a few days,
a few
Luisa.
days,
It's
yeah.
still like 5 to 6 days.
Soon. But thank you so much for sharing your experiences here on Starting Point. We had a really fun talk today. Thank you. Have a good day.
You're
Yeah.
have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you.